the outer lip of the Milky Way galaxy lies a tiny cluster of stars that conceal the Vasteel solar system. This system is comprised of 15 planets with incredibly diverse climates. On Belos, the seventh planet, intelligent life exists. A century ago, however, Belos became seriously short of natural resources. While exploration teams were sent out, the Emperor started an experimental nuclear fission program that provided the planet with power, but also generated tons of deadly waste. This waste was exported to some of the neighboring planets that were deemed worthless, but it destabilized them and threatened the Vasteel system's very existence. Meanwhile, the interplanetary mining colonies demanded a share of the profits that were being generated. Rodriguez Faricia, the 48th Emperor of Belos, attempted to stabilize his kingdom, but his political agenda was much too conservative to achieve any lasting benefit to the people. Regardless, his reign was cut short.
Sir, we're under attack. Terrorists are inside the royal palace.
Your Majesty, you're in danger here. Let's go.
Your Majesty, are you in any pain, sir?
No, I'm just so weak. Are Vasteel and Stefan here?
Yes, they've been waiting outside for hours.
Tell them to come in.
Shania, how is our father?
He just regained consciousness. He requested to see both of you.
Let's go!
Not yet. Remember, he's in extremely critical condition. Please try not to upset him. He has a tough 12 hours ahead of him. He may not make it. You mustn't speak with him too long.
Father!
My sons, thank you for coming. I know that I'm dying. There are some things I must say.
Father, you'll pull through. You'll be out of here in no time.
But alas, Vasteel, I know my physical condition. I am mortally wounded. My life is ending, and I have failed to make the radical changes necessary to better our society. My sons, I'm an old man with old ideas that can't better our world. I know this. You must work together. If you work together, anything is possible. You've learned the custom of choosing the emperors of Belos from the Faracia family. I must choose one of you as the next emperor. I wish I could appoint you both, but I cannot. As you know, the law states that there shall be only one emperor ruling Belos. What's worse, the reign of the 49th emperor will be difficult. There are forces trying to tear our planet apart from within. They are strong, and our people are unhappy. These problems must be solved by the emperor I choose. So now, I must decide our planet's fate. The next emperor shall be...
Father! Please, go now. Your father must have complete quiet.
Shania, please take care of him.
Despite the efforts of the royal medical team, Rodriguez Faricia died. Vasteel, the eldest of his two sons, was chosen to be the 49th Emperor of Belos. Like his father, Vasteel Faricia proved to be a conservative ruler. 1 year passed with no major changes for the better in Belosian society. Vasteel's brother, Stefan, grew dissatisfied with the lack of progress on the part of his brother. It was Stefan's idealistic belief that Vasteel should create more drastic social reforms. Even if they were painful for the short term, the long-term benefits would be worth the sacrifice. Daily, Stefan grew more disgruntled, until one fateful day.
What could my brother Vasteel be thinking? Does he really believe these policies will work?
But sir, he is merely continuing the same policies your father originally implemented.
I don't think Vasteel has a clue. What an idiot. He's just like father.
Okay, sir.
Master Stefan, there's a man named Buster asking to meet with you. What shall I do with him?
Buster the industrialist? What could that crooked swine want? Just send him away.
Sir, he insists that he brings good news for you.
Okay, he's got 2 minutes. Send him in.
Yes, sir.
The matter we are about to discuss is very sensitive. If you would, please clear the room.
Soldiers, leave us.
Yes, sir.
Now then, what do you want?
Just the way I like to deal. Direct and to the point. It's been heard around that you are growing more and more dissatisfied with the Emperor's policies.
That's completely absurd. I am not against my brother's policies. He has my respect and support.
I have not come this far to hear your official stand on this matter, Stefan. I know you are dissatisfied with your brother's policies, so admit it.
You're nuts.
But Stefan, you know as well as I that you are dissatisfied with your brother's slow policies. It infuriates you that your brother won't listen to your suggestions. I believe that you have a great political talent, but it's being wasted in your brother's shadow. You must take the reins of this government before it falls into anarchy. You alone can do this, but you must act quickly.
This is madness.
No, this is not madness. It is a vision of the future, a great future. Working together, we can realize it.
What? What do you mean? Tell me.
Stefan, it seems I have your full attention now. Working together, we can carry out a successful coup.
A coup? Impossible.
Oh, but it isn't. Listen, Stefan, if you give me your permission, I can round up enough soldiers to form an army. In fact, I have enough manufacturing capacity to make high-quality ATACs for you around the clock. If we can come to an agreement, I can collect the necessary resources to fuel your uprising in no time at all.
But Vasteel's army is very strong.
But if this rule continues, Belos will decline into anarchy anyway. Besides, Stefan, you know as well as I that the people are thirsting for real change, and you're it.
That's true. But what's in this for you?
If your revolt succeeds, I want it guaranteed that your government will buy all the necessary materials and equipment from me to develop the surrounding planets.
That's all?
Simple as that.
If I gain control, each planet will govern their own mining rights. Understand?
That's no problem. I'll approach them at that time.
Okay then. I guess we're partners. But just to be clear, I'm doing this for the people of Vasteel, not just to make you rich.
Perfectly clear.
8 months later, Stefan, Buster, and their core group of supporters set out for Jaroa, the 8th planet. Stefan's team landed in the most populous area of the planet and set about making preparations for the formal announcement of the revolution. On the 8th day of Alar, Stefan broadcast a declaration of war to all of the inhabited planets of Vasteel, inviting the people to join forces against Vasteel's government. The movement met with initial success, gathering the support of 70% of the people. Without resistance, the Revolutionary Army captured the 4 neighboring planets. However, Vasteel had positioned troops loyal to him on Noma, marking the beginning of what would soon become a historic battle for power.
Philip, I've underestimated Stefan. I didn't understand how seriously he took the idea of saving this planet.
But, Majesty, this is not your fault. Master Stefan is not acting totally alone. He is being prodded into this action by Buster, who has his own sinister agenda.
Philip, you don't understand. Stefan was always in my shadow. He felt Father never respected him. I helped push him away by never listening to his point of view on anything. But I always did what I thought was best. Since Stefan felt he would remain number 2 all his life, he took this opportunity to assert himself. I know my brother never would have tried something this radical if Father were still the Emperor. Even though Father's policies were the same as mine, Stefan respected his authority. But now Father is gone, and Stefan has turned against me. I can't help but think if I had just spent more time with him, understanding his ideas, I could have prevented all this.
But, Your Majesty, you have always been considerate of your brother's thoughts and ideas.
Thank you. Those are soothing words, but wasted. Philip, I alone must take the blame for this. I do not want to kill Stefan, but I am the Emperor. I must protect my inherited kingdom, regardless of the cost. Perhaps if I contact Stefan, I can understand his position and end this war before it begins. It is our last chance to stop this lunacy. I must try.
But Emperor, I don't think that Stefan can be reasoned with at this point.
Perhaps not, but I must try to avert this disaster. Establish contact with the rebel command post.
Hello, Your Majesty. A fine day for a battle, don't you think?
Do you realize how serious this is?
But do you realize how serious we are? Our effort to overthrow you is supported by the majority of the people of Vasteel.
Brother, nothing you can say will stop me from fighting for the rights of the people of Vasteel. I am willing to risk everything for them.
But your army is a bad joke. We will crush you into dust. You can't win. Stefan, once the battle begins, there is no turning back. Don't start this.
So, my dear brother, your cowardice comes to light at last. You're just afraid to fight us.
That's not true.
I think it is.
All right then. That was your last chance. Your arrogance will be your downfall, brother. I'll see you on the battlefield.
Sir, you tried your best.
I don't want to fight my own brother, but if that impudent brat insists on a battle, then a battle he shall have. His pathetic excuse for an army doesn't stand a chance. If we can hold the rebels at Noma, we should be able to crush them. Philip, I want them kept from the cities, at any cost. On Noma, what is our troop situation? Good or bad?
Our forces are strong. We've just sent new reinforcements to the front.
Good. I'm looking forward to a show of our military might.